Hello children, let's learn something more about endocrine system. Today we will study about three more glands: thyroid gland, parathyroid gland and pancreas. So first is thyroid gland. Thyroid gland is located on either side of the windpipe. This is windpipe. Okay, what is windpipe? Trachea. And on both of its side, thyroid gland, as you can see here in this picture, is located. It is a bilobed gland. What do you mean by bilobed? Bi means two. It has two lobes. One, two. Okay. And it looks like a butterfly, isn't it? So where this is located? On either side of windpipe and bilobed, and hence it looks like a butterfly. It is located in front of voice box. Next is, what is the thyroid hormone? That is the hormone secreted by thyroid. It is thyroxine. It's named thyroxine. What are the functions of thyroxine hormone? It regulates the rate of metabolism. What do you mean by the term metabolism? It means chemical reactions that take place in our body. Like chemical reaction takes place in respiration, digestion, in all the different processes. There are so many chemical reactions that take place in our body. Okay. And because of this, it affects growth and development. If it maintains rate of metabolism normally, then growth and development of the person, of the human being, will be normal, isn't it? Now what happens if it is not secreted in normal amount? When it is not secreted in normal amount, two possibilities can be there: over secretion, that means more, and under secretion, that means less. Hyper secretion and hyposecretion. In over secretion, as it regulates the rate of metabolism, that means metabolism will increase. So what will be symptoms of over secretion of thyroxine hormone? These are: first, the person will lose weight. As more metabolism will be there, the person will lose weight. Rate of respiration will increase, heartbeat will increase, okay, and the person will feel restless. So these are some of the symptoms of over secretion of thyroxine. In under secretion means less secretion, the person will feel sleepy and inactive. Okay, he will feel lethargic. And if it occurs in children, then, as you know, that thyroid hormone or thyroxine is responsible for growth and development of the person. Then if it occurs in children, then the growth will be delayed and intellectual development will also be delayed. Okay. And this condition in which it occurs in children, and it is when it is characterized by delay in growth and intellectual development, and if this occurs in severe way, then this condition in severe cases is termed cretinism. Okay. What is it called? Cretinism. This under secretion of thyroid is generally associated with deficiency of iodine. Why? Because iodine is needed for thyroxine production. And so to overcome this deficiency, or to overcome the deficiency of this hormone, first we need to cover up the deficiency of iodine, which is responsible for the production of this hormone. Okay. And so we recommend the use of iodized salt. Okay. When this deficiency of iodine is too much, and because of this thyroxine hormone is not produced in the body, or is produced in very less amount in our body, then this thyroid gland, to compensate for this under secretion of thyroid hormones, will enlarge. Okay, it will become large in size. Enlarge means to increase in size, and this condition is called goiter. Okay, this is marked as swelling in the neck region, and this condition is called goiter. Next is parathyroid gland. Parathyroid gland is present as four small glands on either side of the thyroid gland. This you can see, four glands. These are the parathyroid glands. Okay. The secretion of parathyroid gland is called parathormone. Its function, what is the function of parathormone? Its function is to regulate the amount of calcium in the blood. Okay. It works together with the thyroid gland and maintains the level of calcium in the blood. Calcium is very important for the normal functioning of or growth of bones and functioning of muscular contraction, and also for the activities of nerves. Okay, so therefore when it is important for these all functions, that means this parathyroid gland affects the growth of bones, muscular contraction and activity of the nerves. Okay, that is its secretion will affect all these things. Next is the pancreas. Where is pancreas? Yes, it's here. Here means in between the stomach and duodenal loop. It is situated in the loop of duodenum. Loop means this portion. Okay, this duodenum is the, okay, duodenum is behind this. Okay, so duodenum is the first part of the small intestine. This one which you can see here is the large intestine, behind is it is the small intestine, and there in this loop it is situated. Now this pancreas, it is responsible for production of hormone also, and also for production of certain other secretions, and because of this it has both endocrine and exocrine nature. In endocrine, it produces two hormones that we will be seeing right now. In exocrine, it secretes pancreatic juice. Where it secretes pancreatic juice? In small intestine for digestion. Okay, which you must have studied in digestive system. And this endocrine part is made up of special cells which are called islets of Langerhans. This name, islets of Langerhans, was given named after a German biologist whose name is Paul Langerhans. Okay, Paul Langerhans was a German biologist who is credited with the discovery of these cells that secrete insulin. Insulin is the hormone secreted by pancreas. He observed these cells as group or clusters and called them islets. Islets means what? Islands. And therefore these cells were given the name after him as islets of Langerhans. So what are the different hormones secreted by pancreas? First is insulin, second is glucagon. Okay, what is the role of insulin, function of insulin? It helps in maintaining the glucose level in the blood. And it, how it maintains this glucose level? It converts glucose into glycogen, which is stored in the liver. Okay, so insulin convert this extra glucose which is used up, which is required, we use it, and the extra glucose is converted into glycogen which is stored in liver. If it will not do this, then what will happen? The amount of glucose, that is amount of sugar in the blood, will increase. Okay, so if insulin is not secreted, I told you that the amount of sugar in the blood will increase, and this condition is called diabetes. We say diabetes, it is a very common condition which is very commonly found almost in every home, isn't it? And what happens in diabetes? We say don't eat more sugar. Why don't eat more sugar? Because your body is not able to digest this sugar. Okay, because the extra glucose will not be converted into glycogen, sorry, as insulin is not there in your body. Understood? So this is diabetes. And in diabetes, what happens? The person will lose more water by the way of urine. That means the person who is suffering from diabetes will go for urination again and again. Okay, this urine will contain extra sugar. That means the body is trying to compensate, that is to adjust the sugar level by removing it through the urine, but it is not so easy because that much amount of sugar will not be removed from the urine, although urine will contain excess sugar, but that will not be means so compensatory, and the person will become weak, and it will he or she will lose the weight. So these are some of the symptoms of diabetes. Sometimes there is more secretion of insulin. Okay, that is called over secretion of insulin, and the glucose level in the blood comes down. Why? Because we know that insulin converts glucose into the glycogen. If more insulin is there, then more glucose will be converted to glycogen, and this will result in lower level of glucose in the blood, and the amount of glucose should be normal in the blood. If it is low, then the person will suffer from insulin shock. Okay, now next hormone is the glucagon. This is just opposite of insulin. It converts glucose into glycogen, and glucagon will act oppositely, that is it converts glycogen to the glucose. It will break down glycogen to glucose whenever there is a fall in the glucose level in the blood. Okay, and this results in a rise in the sugar level in the blood. So in the time of requirement, glucagon will act on glycogen. This results in a rise in sugar level in the blood. So this is all about these three glands. Study them again, revise well, have a nice day.